Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for August 11th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 2 of diamonds. If you were born before sunrise, you are actually yesterday's card, and that was a 3 of diamonds. So I'm going to read each card individually and then all together for the collective. We'll talk about this 2 of diamonds day and what that energy would feel like. You may bump up into either the light or shadow attributes of it. And then we are going to do a special birthday message for you 2 of diamonds. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself in your manifesting abilities. So we are almost at the end of that second deacon Leo. So let's get ready. Tomorrow's the last day. So we're going to be still in the thick of it. I think it actually gets stronger as the days move closer to that finished line. So let's see what we get here connecting on this 2 of diamonds day. Let's turn over card number 1. So we've got the Jack of Spades in an upright position. Interestingly, I do look at the charts of the day before I get started, and the 2 of diamonds has the Jack of Spades in the sunspot. So if you just take a moment to appreciate the day that we're in today, 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds has the Jack of Spades in the sun. We are all in the Leo sun ruled. It's like, I knew these were going to be strong readings, but they are really strong readings. And every day I am seeing that it is so related to this being in Leo's territory, if you will. Very creative, very self-led, very deep, very strong messages coming through. And here we are again. So I'm just going to say happy birthday, 2 of diamonds. Here you go. All right, we're looking at your sunspot. You sun spot, sun, planet, and all of the good stuff that comes with being self-led, because you really have to take that into account with the Jack of Spades. So it's not an easy card. It's a tricky card because it's all about discovering what's best for you, very fast-paced. It encompasses the aces, 2s, and 3s of the spade suit. So right there, it is full of epiphanies about yourself, how to grow, how to make those connections, what's best for you in that 2, that moon emperor energy. Again, super strong and knowing and forceful. And then you've got that 3 of spades. That is not an easy card. 3s are always trying to figure it out. And it is always about needing to let go so that you can make room for what's going to really work. It's a constant lifestyle of improvement, and it's not easy. That are the 3s in general, just really scrambling to get something done. So here you are with that Jack who is really auditioning, apprenticing for the king or queen position in the future. So it's like this knowing it and always trying to improve upon it so that you're ready. It's like an initiation to needing to step up. You are 3rd in line, but you gotta be ready. And here you are really going for it. So see what else you've got in your sun position. And for those of us who are not a 2 of diamonds, Do you have a two of diamonds in your chart? Do you have a jack of spades in your chart? Go and find out, because it gets juicier from there. So for you who have chosen this today, you are kind of in for a treat in a lot of ways, because this is all about improving upon yourself. So it's being very clever in your solutions. It's might not be easy. You know, the spade suit's not easy because it's about survival. It's what we relate to as that bark of the tree. It's the protection that we wrap ourselves in order to do the hard work. So it's sort of like an alchemy for learning self-control. It's that kind of graduation that we're looking at here, and it's clearly spiritual led. So you might want to check in with your spirit guides this morning. Just tell them how grateful you are for their protection, their guidance on your path, and to let them know that you are in reception mode to listen and to take direction from them today, because you're going to need it. It's that kind of energy, especially in this Leo season where it is all about self. All right, let's move on to card number 2. Wow, we got the Destiny card. All right, so we know what we do with this. We sort through and we feel it, and we decide which card it is that Source is calling out. All right, I'm listening, I'm feeling. I do it with the fingers underneath, and just allowing that to, it's sort of like it's a bit of a tingle. Here we go, right there. So we've got the 3 of clubs. It's in reverse, and this is something that is going to make a difference on our path of destiny. So it's a little big. It can be direction altering. It's in reverse, so it's going to be some sort of trigger that we are going to be bumping up into some kind of energy today that is going to leave us feeling like we're not quite grasping what's coming. It is some big think about ourselves, because we are just in this Leo season. It is self-led time. It is us taking time to really figure out who we are at our core, with our strengths, our weaknesses. And we've got a question coming up for us on how to do that. This is us needing to really put our thinking cap on. And we are getting distracted. You know, that's the big one with the club suit. It is having difficulty focusing, or you're overloaded with information, or you're feeling like you don't have enough. It is a 2 of diamonds day, so it could be like you just can't get your hands on it. It's so elusive, which, you know, we're also talking about Mars led here as well. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. So the 3 of clubs, if we're looking at that shadow attribute, again, is it could be not only having the difficulty focusing, but you could be feeling closed-minded or defensive. That would definitely be in that second deacon Leo connotation added to that. So you've got the possibilities of feeling a disconnect, 2 of diamonds, or cloudy thinking, this reversed 3 of clubs, not being quite able to make those connections mentally for yourself, and having that all really kind of get triggered to feel that resentful or judgmental about what the situation is around us. Thing to remember, it is always a piece of us being shown, right? It's a mirrored us, no matter what comes up, whether you are bumping into this energy and get triggered by it, or it is just something that you bump into that you're a little bit of a loss as to how to deal with it. But it's important because look, it's destiny. So, all right, let's move on and then see if we can figure out a little bit more about what this is all about. Card number 3, another 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3 of Hearts. So again, this is about sorting through emotions. This is Temperance to the dark suit Mars. So definitely Leo, here we are, Mars as well, and in that strength and temperance connotation from the major arcana, it is all wrapped up in how we are balancing who we are at our core, what we need to work on, what we need to acknowledge, and how we are going to move forward with that. Woo! And we are across the board here on this 2 of Diamonds day. We've got spades, clubs, hearts, but a lot of 3s. So it's going to be really busy. And I'm really going to take into the decision making here about the Jack of Spades, 3 of Spades. And if we were going to look at it that way, which it really feels like that's how it wants to be looked at, only because of the temperance and strength cards and that being connected to Leo, and the day in particular, 2 of Diamonds, connecting to what's concrete and solid, where we need to look for validation, because 2s and diamonds are all about connecting to value. And here we are, having difficulty connecting to our way of thinking about things. So it's telling me, I'm getting that it's all in sorting through the whatever gets triggered is going to show us whether it needs to, it's going to show us where we need to look for our weaknesses or where we're being overly strong. So we could be too forceful or not forceful enough. This is about learning something about ourselves, something big. It's the Big Think card. It's about us intellectually realizing something about ourselves. It's our destiny to understand this. It's going to have something to do with our emotions. It's going to have something to do with staying in our true selves, our alchemy, to find what works. It's not going to be easy. It's always an uphill battle with this Jack of Spades. But the 2 of Diamonds has that on the sunspot. So it's definitely big chunk of who we are at our soul level. And it's emotionally related as well. So this could be a little tough for us to accept and to allow that kind of change to happen. Like I said, the 3s are this bud of a growth that is really susceptible to the elements. It's fragile. It could get trampled on. It could be eaten. It could be wilted by the sun. It's very, very, very fragile way of living a life. So take care. Take really good care. Sort this through with kit gloves, because you want to be gentle, you want to be kind, you want to stay curious through this, because it's a gentle parting of the grasses to get a peek at what's behind and what it is that is needing this nurture, this nature and nurture. And we must rely on our spiritual guides to help us get there. It's that fragile. We're not going to want to see it, but we're going to see it. We have to see it because it's going to show itself, and we can deny it, we can look the other way, but that's not going to help us on our path. We need to embrace it and really get curious about what comes up. It's always timely, it's always ready, it's here to be healed. It is the life of a 3 to do exactly that. And so we're going to be looking at our strengths and our weaknesses and figuring it out. It's going to be different for all of us, but it will be rewarding at the end of the day, because today is the 2 of Diamonds day. And that is all about having the opportunity that we need to take advantage of to connect to that value of self. So the 2 is moon related. So look and see what you have in your moon positions and see what you get there. It's Empress related with the 2 of Diamonds. It is softer. It is a little more gentle in the way that it will be delivered, that you'll be able to make that connection. It's Empress energy, which is beautiful, fertile, and lovely. It'll be everything that you need to help this little notion of an idea sprout so that you can nurture and nature take care of it. It's you, it's at your core. It is that beautiful little beginning of that inkling about who you are. It's really a really beautiful idea that we're going to gently invite this new version of who we are. We're going to birth that into the day. What to look out for today? Well, you could find yourself around this being in a compromising position. The 2 of Diamonds has this way of handing you 2 possibilities, an easy way or the hard way. Which way are you going to do it? I think I want to go the easy way on this one without compromising who I am at my core. I'll look at it, I'll make my decisions. I won't take the easy way necessarily. If it's a more difficult way to get there that needs to be taken, I will do that as well. It's going to be up to you as to what that looks like for you. But however the measure, just remember that it's ready to come and it's ready to heal. It's ready to be reborn. And yes, you at your core taking a really lovely step in the right direction for who you are and who you want to be. Taking care of yourself with that alchemy, right? That the spades are going to be bringing through, especially if you are a 2 of Diamonds. This is speaking directly to who you are at your soul level. Sun card, you're a Leo, sun-led. Doesn't get any more clear than that. You've got something to do here today, and it's a birthday gift for you. So take that time to sort that through gently and lovingly. All right, 2 of Diamonds. Let's see what you get for your creativity oracle. A beautiful robin here. And the red planet looks like Mars. Got a star. All right. Change. A change, oh, sorry, for a change, do something you usually do in a certain way in a different way. Yeah, right? I mean, that is exactly another solution to this reversed three. Get out of the always having to do it in one way. You're a fixed Leo sign. It's easy for you to get caught up in knowing you think you know. And, sometimes change is good. And you're okay with that when it's right, but you got to see it, right? It's a little harder to open for fixed signs to realize and to embrace that kind of change. Oftentimes it just comes in a flash and you're more than ready, but often it doesn't. And it takes a little bit more work to dig beneath the initial view of what it is that you're up against. And to see the silver lining takes a little extra work. But I think you're going to get there, especially if you just hear this and decide to do something slightly different. Doesn't have to be wildly different, just something different. All right, let's see what you get for the Spirit and Nature cards of truth. The Jack of Clubs. Well, he is all about doing it differently. Nobody can juggle like a Jack of Clubs. This is brilliant energy. I love that you get it because you've got the Jack of Spades on your sun. To get a Jack of Clubs in this situation is absolute brilliance because you'll have the epiphany of the aces, you'll have that connection of the twos like you are, but you've got moon energy here in the spade suit for the remedies and cures. You've got it in the club suit to help with this reversed three. You're going to be able to make those connections. You just need to do the work, the interesting, happy, joyful, curious work of that two of clubs and into fruition. It's going to be kind of a hard realization of something that needs to be left so that you can find what is going to help grow what needs to be fed, that nature and nurture. But you'll do it because you've got tons of Mars energy here. So for you, two of diamonds, that Mars energy in your chart is that six of diamonds. So you're going to want to look at a six of diamonds reading and realize that it is all about success after hard work. Success after hard work. The hard work is soul led. Success is ego led. Feels fabulous. Soak up every second of it. It's yours. You earned it. However, being in that second deacon of Leo, it is that limelight that is so warm that you love to bask in. When you're feeling like you're not getting that, when you're not heard, and I know this one, when you're feeling unheard, when you're feeling looked over, it brings up those shadow attributes, feeling resentful, getting judgmental about why you're not getting the accolades that you should be getting. You're doing exactly what you do that's always gotten it before. And here you are bumping up against some kind of energy that isn't receptive to embracing you. I know it. And it is hard. Thing to do is to mirror that to self and see where it takes you, because it's going to tell you something very big about yourself, and you will find that energy that you'll need to put in the hard work again. You've got that Queen of Diamonds ecliptic. It is your path of destiny to figure it out, to see all of the potential. You know, the Queen of Diamonds encompasses the 4s, 5s, and 6s. So here you are, seeing it, realizing it, seeing the potential in a 4 that's pretty darn good, and working it through the 5s to bring it to that 6 of diamonds that's on your Mars. Success after hard work. Hard work's the key. And to understand that it is all related to that Rahu, which is that Ace of Hearts for you. It is you embracing the change and being open to having something new and beautiful and more secure come into your life. How does that happen? Well, look at your Pluto. That's your 3 of spades. Yeah, not an easy thing. It is like the toughest thing in the world. Keeps coming back. You got to let go of something that was working. And it's scary and you don't want to believe it. It's working for you. Why would you let it go? Well, it is there for you to do so. That's your work. That's you figuring it out. It's really kind of a beautiful chart. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft. It's really kind of fun, isn't it? You've got this beautiful little house here, giant star, big castle over here too. Just noticed that. Build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. And that really is one of the messages here today for all of us. I'm just going to say thank you for having this birthday, receiving this message, because that is, again, the life of a 3. You've got to be looking for it. You've got to be willing to take that change and see the magic in change, or in all of those possibilities that you're going to be sorting through quickly. Survival. Survival mode. All right, well, happy birthday, 2 of Diamonds. I hope your year goes amazing. Take this energy, fill your well. All of that change and doing something in different ways is really going to build your character to the point where you'll have that to draw from and to invest in whatever you need or want. Good luck. Everyone else and all of us, really, carpe diem. Let's really keep in that gentle, loving vibe today and hope that we see this through the way it's meant to happen for us and set us on that more beautiful path of destiny. So nice. Okay. Whew. All right. Carpe diem and happy creating.